Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I put it to my honourable colleague, and I try to be as fair-minded as possible in this place. I wouldn't have constructed the carbon tax the way it's been constructed. But it's incontrovertible that the best evidence from all around the world, from establishment agencies like the International Monetary Fund, the International Energy Agency, the World Bank, all economies need to stop subsidizing fossil fuels, as Stephen Harper promised to do in 2009. All economies need to put a price on carbon. And in this country and in this federation, I think I absolutely understand why the Liberals have structured it so any province can design its own plan, and then the money will be returned to that province. So it's revenue neutral to the federal government. It's not clear whether it's going to be revenue neutral in the hands of that province, but that's up to the individual province. So I ask my honourable friend, does the Conservative Party object to the idea that dumping pollution in the atmosphere should not be free?
The RO member for Prince Albert.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank my colleague for his question. I appreciate her open-mindedness. And the question I would ask through you back to her is, when you've got a province like Saskatchewan that says, you know what, we've actually got a plan that's going to reduce emissions, we've got a plan that actually is going to be good for the environment, that will actually meet all the targets that have been laid in front of us, why wouldn't you accept it? And if that plan doesn't include a carbon tax, why is that a problem? It shouldn't be a problem. You've met all your requirements. You've met your obligations. You've just done it in a different way. Why are you so upset that you've done it in a different way? It comes back to what's the end game in this carbon tax, and the word is taxation. That's the end game for this government. Whether it's directly or indirectly, they'll have more revenues from a carbon tax, and they're going to take money out of people's pockets, and they will not change the activities of people on the ground. A rural farmer has to drive to town. A rural farmer has to burn petrol. There's no way around it at this point in time, and there's no way around it in the near future. So why punish that rural farmer by taxing him? And that's what Saskatchewan did. They found a better way to do it without punishing that rural farmer.